MrBeast, the fun happy guy who gives away money and helps people. Man, how can anybody hate this guy? Oh. Look, MrBeast released a new video putting up 100 wells in Africa, which is amazing because it's something the government itself in specific African countries can't do. He is simply an amazing human doing great things, but I feel like we should talk about some of the criticisms he gets for doing such great acts. Yes, people somehow have a problem with doing charity and will gladly be upset with someone who publicly gives money to a cause because I guess he did not do enough. This is not just for this video, but most of his charity videos, and it does not only happen to MrBeast. Many other celebrities face backlash when donating to charity, so I want to make this video to address what I think about some of those points. First off, the main most obvious criticism on MrBeast is that he's recording these acts, which is seen as disingenuous by the moral police online. This criticism is on all posts of anybody recording a good deed, and I feel like there are 2 points to counter it, but somehow it still persists. One, how the fuck do you think he gets money to donate and build resources for these people? It is literally this source of income. I mean, would you rather him not do it at all? Matter of fact, don't even answer that. Some of you probably would say yes. I know Twitter activists are always half-assed backwards. Also, it's not disingenuous to simply record it as long as you're giving the money to actually help. To me at least, I know there are some funky feelings about that. With all negative videos on the internet, you have a problem with the one showing acts of kindness is why social media is the way it is now. Maybe the video could start a trend of helping one random person a day or something, but no, you want trends as stupid shit like the same TikTok dance that's have a slightly different variation from the last one. I would also like to add that he did not even tell African media or any media that he will be doing any of this, and he did it without making it a big campaign. The next one I commonly hear is that some of these prizes do not really help people, which it does not come up as much anymore, but it sometimes does. And I will briefly mention that if the prize is inconvenient for them, like they have a Lamborghini but they live in bumfuck nowhere with a bunch of crime, then they can always take the cash equivalent. Besides, I'm pretty sure people are just happy to get something worth a decent deal of money in cash, but it's even better that you can take straight up cash, of course. Now, he does have to pretend like he actually gave you the prize, you know, for clickbait to get the video clicks. However, you do get a massive cash prize if you don't want the prize directly, so that's always nice. I mean, it's just so insane to me that you can hate on the act of charity work as content, and I mean, I personally don't really care to watch MrBeast videos at all because it's really just throwing money at people who need it, but at the same time, I can respect the concept. And another stupid thing I saw is people getting outraged at him for buying an entire neighborhood, quote unquote, for his employees and comparing it to factory towns or those worker neighborhoods back in like the late 40s and 60s. Turns out he was just buying houses for his friends and families in a small cul-de-sac and not a company town like some sites like Kotaku has stated. I would also like to briefly mention the idea that every celebrity or big money person is doing this for tax write-offs, and yeah, sure, it may be a common cause, but like, if they're doing it genuinely, how can you even tell? And I would much rather them use these loopholes than bullshit loopholes big mega corps use currently in order to justify paying minimal taxes while bringing in trillions of dollars in revenue. And one more thing I would like to say is, yes, it is sad that MrBeast has to do these nice things in order to give people basic necessities. However, anybody mad at him because he's not doing a shitty campaign to fund your favorite politician or some fake ass political movement or whatever else you could possibly want for him to fix these systematic issues, you are simply not realistic and have no idea that one person's wealth won't fix everything. No matter how much money MrBeast has, he cannot just simply take over the entire world and fix world hunger and stop terrible things. It is entirely more complicated than that. The entire issue is complicated, which is why it simply has not been fixed yet. The real world has nuance, and taking your fake moral high ground is not going to change that. With that being said, that's all I have to say. I have to get back to Goonie now.